Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. So, as you might know, if you're a fan of the channel, is I love fighting games, and a fighting game that is coming out soon is Mortal Kombat 1. Now, I have been an NRS kid since I was roughly 3 years old, so around the year 2000. Grew up with Mortal Kombat, played it a lot, played the original ones, right? The combos were that, and then, obviously, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon came out, MK9, MKX. MK11, and then now MK1. So the one thing that I want to talk about is what characters I want to see, preferably my top 5, whether they make it in a cameo or if they make it into the base roster. Now, to pull this up, I did pull up the Mortal Kombat Armageddon character select screen, right? Because Mortal Kombat Armageddon had the largest array of characters, especially some of them on here that I definitely want to see return. But the one character I will say that is not on here because he stems from an MKX game is Takeda. So my number one choice that I want to see come back to MK1 is Takeda, Kenshi's son, Scorpion's apprentice. I think that he just had a cool moveset, and I hope that he comes back. So that's my number one choice. Now, of course, my number two, if we didn't already know some of the roster, would have been Kenshi. I really wanted Kenshi to come back. I've playing Kenshi since Deception. And what you might notice is that some of these characters that I'm going to bring up, not usually, but they got their first appearance in Mortal Kombat Deception, which I think had a very good cast for its time. It had a lot of new characters. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is Astra. I think she is a very cool character who has not gotten the light of day since Mortal Kombat Deception. She's a demon hunter. She has cool spin moves. She's a fireball. Overall, I think she's a really cool character that does not get enough praise. She has never been DLC in FK9, FKX, FK11. I hope Ed Boon did not forget about her at all. She is so badass. I can't even describe that. If she is in the game, how happy that would make me. The second character also comes from Mortal Kombat Deception, who once again did not get any light of day, and that's the main protagonist of Mortal Kombat Deception, Shujinko. Shujinko is such a cool character. Mortal Kombat Deception had like the best story mode of any Mortal Kombat game, making it an open world. You're able to explore, meet characters. It's basically Street Fighter's World Tour mode is Mortal Kombat Deception. Shujinko already did that. He went around, met masters, got their abilities. You were able to, put Shujinko's moves. You have Scorpion's spear with Sub-Zero's ice ball with Raiden's tackle. It was just so amazing. I hope they bring back Shujinko. He's a cool character, in my opinion. Also, he has that old man swag to him that, that people just respect. He's the old man martial artist, and that's truly who I think should come back so far. So Takeda, Astra, and Shujinko are my first 3 picks. Now, if we're branching out and we're thinking of other picks, I got an ad. And we're thinking of other picks, I would say who also comes from, like I said, a lot of them come from Mortal Kombat Deception, is Havoc. Havoc is a very interesting character. He has that weird, gory aspect. When he did his fireball, his knees would bend backwards. It was very disturbing to watch, but at the same time, still really cool. I think he has that special flair to him. Especially, like I said, that art style that's not really captured with any of the other characters. Not really any other zombie characters that I would hope to return, right? Or I even want to. So Havoc, Astra, Shujinko, Takeda. In an order, obviously Takeda, Astra, Shujinko, then Havoc as the first primary 4 characters to make it a DLC or base roster, because I feel like that these characters shined in their own game, and I feel like they would shine in MK1's mechanics as well. Like I said, they could also be cameo characters, because from a certain leak, Chameleon, who I did play in Mortal Kombat Armageddon because he is one of the cooler combos, is supposedly was going to be a cameo character, and that kind of makes me sad. But granted, Chameleon doesn't have his own identity. Very similar to Shujinko, where a lot of his moves are other characters' moves. So it makes sense that if Chameleon's making it in, maybe Shujinko will not. Still makes me upset, but I still want to see my boy Shujinko shine, man. I want to see him shine. He got screwed over by Onaga. He got screwed over by Onaga. Then, oh my god, that was such a good story mode. The last character, this one, I feel like is easily forgotten about because he's constantly overshadowed by the other two characters with very similar features. And they both have gotten MKX and MK11 time to shine. And that's Kentaro. I think Kentaro constantly gets overshadowed by Goro and by Shiva. Right, Goro being able in MKX, Shiva being available in MK11. I think if Kentaro is available in MK1, that keeps your forearmed character, your big body character, and you're not reusing an older character from the last two games. So I think Kentaro would be very sick. Kentaro was in MK9, but he wasn't playable. You only fought him in the tower, which is also kind of lame. I think he has his own special flair, obviously, because he's like a tiger with forearms, which, you know, the forearm race, they're all different. So it doesn't really, I don't understand what the purpose of being a forearm creature is, but I think that Kentaro will be good. Blaze, possibly. Now we might go into some other picks that are not my top 5, but other characters that might be cool. Blaze coming back would definitely be cool. Who else off of the Armageddon? That's basically it. I definitely don't want to see these two bozos, Kratos and his brother. These two characters were kind of terrible, especially coming after Shujinko. Quan Chi coming back would be pretty cool. Zombie Liu Kang would be interesting. Right? Zombie Liu Kang would be interesting to come back with his chain moves. Striker coming back, but he's already a cameo. But they did say that cameo characters can return. Reptile coming back would be cool. Ermac. You know, I love the ninjas, right? So if this entire top row was in the game, that wouldn't be, nobody would complain. Because they're each different and they're each cool. I mean, they should just bring back, these three, they should just bring back Triborg. Low-key, they should just bring back Triborg. Triborg was such a good designed character. You get 3 characters in one. You play as Triborg. That might be nice. And then maybe he's a stand switcher, right? Triborg can stand switch. That would be kind of broken. I mean, Kenji's a puppet character now, so they're able to just change around. But yeah, no, any of these characters do. I need to get YouTube Premium, huh? That's who I would bring back. This entire top row, that would be fine, but in order, it would be Takeda, Astra, Shujinko, Havoc, and then Kentaro. Those would be 5 characters who I think would make cool comebacks, because like I said, half of them you have only seen in Deception, and then obviously Armageddon, but their story was only fleshed out in Deception. Kentaro was only playable in Armageddon. I don't even know the last time he was playable. Before that might have been a classic game. And any of the ninjas coming back, we already got Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Chameleon. I hope the robots come back. Cyber Sub-Zero, don't really care about if we get normal Sub-Zero. Striker coming back as a normal character would be kind of sick. Don't want to see these two for sure. Liu Kang, Zombie Liu Kang coming back would be cool. Create your own characters might be cool. They bring that back, maybe. Create your own characters again. Jade coming back is also sick. I think this one's Jade. Or this one might be Jade. The Vampire Lady coming back would also be cool. She's very underutilized, but you know, she all these characters. She was also from Deception. Who would have thought? If they just bring back the cast of Deception, that would actually be cool. They bring back more characters from Deception. Let's look up. What was the cast in... One second. What was the cast in Deadly Alliance? Mortal Kombat. Deadly... Like... Because they're all in... They're all in Armageddon, right? The entire cast. Reptile, Cyrex, Jax. Yeah, they're all in Armageddon. So, God, dude, fucking Deadly Alliance was such a wacky game. But yeah, so that's my 5. If you agree with me, comment down below. If you disagree with me and you want to see like Ferrator and Tremor and you know, more MKX characters come back, I wouldn't be too opposed. But I just think the Deception characters were all really good designed, and they never had time to shine since the mid-2000s. Back when Midway was making Mortal Kombat games. Thank you, everybody. Make sure to subscribe button, comment down below. Leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, you watched all of it. That's kind of weird. I hope to see you all again in the next video. See ya.